What's up, everybody? Just got back from the sheriff's sales, and we didn't get the one that we wanted, but I met a couple other local investors down there, so I had a great time. Walking down on 551 Hale. If you stay tuned to my channel, when I used to have my crazy blue hair and green hair, this was one that we actually worked on a while back. It's a short sale. Now I'm telling you, you guys really need to get yourself diverse in the short sale field, because this particular property, they have released the mortgage off the property. Over $100,000 released from the property, because they have determined that you can't, it's not worth them to come after a civil suit or a foreclosure, because the property is not worth that. But actually, we're getting ready to show to another buyer, and I just wanted to go in and give you an update and see what this looks like. Now the vagrants have got in and took the copper, etc., all those type of things out, but just goes to show you when you stick with the deal. And I mean, this one is, we're going back as far as probably 2009 that we started working on this property. But there you go. Hey, now all that's owed on is some back taxes and a small lien. So hopefully I'm trying to sell this on like a land contract, but we will definitely keep you posted. Let's check a look at 551 Hale. How's it going, brother?
How are you?
Good. Shane Royce. We got a rehab going right around the corner, so I just figured I'd walk down.
All right.
How's it going, buddy?
Well, all right, man. You guys that like you work with, like electricians, plumbers?
Yeah, we're licensed HVAC, and everything.
Okay.
So, I mean, they've got it.
I called around to get like some ballpark figures on some stuff.
Okay.
There was some stuff that's pretty high.
Yeah, I mean, when you start getting into HVAC and all that, I mean, we could beat any price in town. You can see they've gotten in here and, just had their way with it for.
Well, I mean, I look at the pictures, and the pictures are way over.
Well, this is actually a short sale we started 2 years ago. Yeah. And by chance, we kept trying to work on it. The bank, of course, wanted too much. Well, then eventually, the bank just released the mortgage off the house.
Oh, really?
So now all it's owed on some back taxes and a small note.
Okay.
Oh yeah, so they've got in. I haven't.
That's one thing I was wondering about, if there was any back taxes I'd have to pay.
Now, typically, what we do is we set it up as like a land contract, and then we actually go down, and we do this all the time when there's back taxes, and then we set up a payment arrangement with the auditor. And we put a big chunk down that comes out of your down payment, and then we just set up a payment plan, and that we do it all the time. Yeah, so I haven't been in here forever, and they have done a number, man, because this used to all be.
Yeah, because I looked in the pictures. That house over there wasn't even built yet.
Yeah. And it's a great street. It's humongous,
I like it. But then I looked downstairs in the basement.
Yeah, they've got.
And that kind of scared me.
Yeah, they got a lot of stuff out. I think that's the upstairs. It's actually right here.
Oh, and then another thing like this, I guess, would be the laundry area.
Yeah.
Where would the water come from for the washer? I looked, and there's no holes in the floor. Anything for pipes,
Yeah. Question.
The washer would probably sit right here because it's the dryer.
See, I don't think this is a laundry room, because if it was, then we'd have our. Well, no, there's that.
That's the dryer plug right there.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what that whole thing right there was.
Yeah, that was the old thermostat was right there.
Okay.
It's hard to believe what they do to these places, man. You know what I mean? And see, what was actually kind of neat was I had this lady, and we come up to show her a house, and the doors were locked, and I'm like, knock on the door, and some lady's in here cooking and stuff. And I'm like, I said, who are you?
Yeah, they could.
And she said,
Someone's been in here drinking.
she said, listen, man, she said, I don't have nowhere to go. She said, I'll stay in here, and I'll try to fix it up as I can, but at least electric will be on. And I said, honey, you can stay in here as long as you want. Yeah, they took the tub out. Used to be able to cast iron tub.
I didn't know if you guys did something.
No.
Shipped everything out you could sell.
Yeah, they got all the metal out. Cause like I said, man, this used to be real nice. This was the nicest kitchen. It's gone. Fireplaces are gone.
Like they didn't bust up the cabinets.
Yeah.
I'm like, why? How did they do something?
So yeah,
Just a break.
well, I mean, they just, they make 20, 30 bucks, so they're pretty content and happy.
And that's all some of the windows, are newer. Mm-hmm. But they even busted some of the windows out.
Yeah. They took all the heat rains out.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, so I mean, is your goal to live here, to use it as an investment, or?
Well, originally I'll probably want to live on the bottom one.
Okay.
While I fix up the other two.
Okay.
And rent them out for a while.
Okay.
And then move out to a different place.
Okay.
And rent out all three of them.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking.
Wow. See, man, I haven't been, it has been over a year since I've been in here, probably. Oh, look, they left some copper.
Yeah, I saw.
Oh my God.
They left some places. Looks like they didn't hurt up too much. But the basement is my biggest.
Yeah, well.
That little.
Okay.
It's like a huge bedroom.
See, that's what's crazy. Like the investor that had this to begin with, and that's how I met my client, was he got it for like 17 or something. And then she was a first-time home buyer. She's a nurse. She had excellent credit. He sold this place to her for like $127,000. And of course, she couldn't. She's a nurse, but she couldn't afford $2,000 a month, because she did have it rented out. She had she stayed on the first floor with her mother, and then the top 2 units were rented out, so she could afford it. But then the tenants started tearing it up, and they didn't want to mess with it. So, but let's go down to the basement and figure out. I mean, see, I need to get my guy over here to see if, because I know they got a lot of the A coils out of the furnaces. So I wonder if they could even, the goal would be to repair them if you can, instead of putting a whole new HVACs in there. We'll just take the door off.
Yeah, they made it easier on to steal everything out the back door.
Yeah. I guess
I was thinking definitely getting like a security alarm. And
yeah, oh, definitely. Some new steel doors would be great.
I love that big front door though.
Yeah, they ain't gonna go. Well, I guess at least they left the water heater.
They left one water heater.
Oh, okay, so they got.
There's one.
There's one.
The other one over there.
Okay.
It was.
Okay. And then let's see. So the furnaces are back here. Let's see what those look like. I don't know what they've done to them, or this looks like they just took some feeds off. See, and actually they haven't done too bad, because what they'll do is they'll get into this, and there's an A coil down in there, and that's the main thing that keeps it going. So this is the thing.
My biggest concern was over here at the circuit box.
Oh,
They got all the wire.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah.
And I didn't.
Yeah.
And that's something I would definitely want to get done by an electrician.
Oh, yeah.
I don't mess with electricity.
Well, imagine you got to figure out where all these feeds go to, tapping them back into the panel.
I mean, everything's off.
Yeah. Wow, I didn't even know that.
That's what I was looking at. They're all off, and I looked up here. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah. Wow. And I imagine they've probably got all the feeds, as much as they could in the basement here.
Like, it looks like they left one over there.
Yeah. So it's just figuring it out.
Yeah.
So I mean, what's the whole? I mean, so do you have the money to rehab it, or is it something that you're looking? Let's go up here so we can chat for a minute.
The thing is, like I figured, I'm paying rent.
Okay.
So the rent that I'm paying, I could be using to rehab my own place.
Yeah.
Instead of paying somebody else.
Very true. Oh, yeah, I'm good, bud. Okay. I'm used to this. This ain't, man, do you think this one's bad? Let's see some of the ones we get. It's like, Jesus.
But I was going to take out a loan on the house.
Okay.
And use that money to repair the house.
Okay.
And that loan
Okay.
work something out with you to.
Okay. See, that's the whole thing, man. This was something that I was gonna fix up and rehab, and I got like 12 different houses in one, and they're all over the city. So I'm just like stretched thin, and like this one, just, we're very flexible, and whatever it takes to get this deal done, to make it work out for you, we're down to do that. You know what I mean? As far as I don't know, like, see about getting I don't know if you can actually get a loan on this property, just because
That's
it's condition.
That's the thing.
See,
I tried to get a VA loan because I'm a veteran.
okay.
And the VA won't loan it unless it's move-in ready.
Moving ready. Okay.
Yeah, so that's where I'm at with that.
Okay.
But I was talking to somebody about getting a loan, make them get a loan, and then we just pay the payments for them
Okay. Yeah.
and stuff. But I have to talk to them more about it.
Okay.
And that's what I was going to talk to you about, is just seeing what kind of
How-
stuff we can work out, because I talked to an electrician, and he said that if they stripped out the wires and stuff like that, he said he's not sure, but he said it could be up to $10,000 with a 3-story house.
Yeah, because we do all the feeds. But see, the thing is if you really look at any of the walls, they did go in and get some copper, but they haven't looked where the plugs are.
Yeah.
So, I mean, more or less it's figuring out where those meet and where it's going, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's what he said. He's like, this is just huge ballpark. It could be way less, could be more. It depends on how bad they did.
Yeah.
But it looks like all they did was cut out from the breaker box in the basement.
Yeah.
I was like, it didn't look like they went much the rest of the time.
Yeah. So that's the thing, though. Once the lady moved out, we kept nailing this back door shut, nailing the door shut, and they just would come and keep coming and keep coming.
I know, it looks like they broke out like a lot of windows upstairs and stuff that busted and shot with like a BB gun and stuff.
Well, it's been wide open I started this deal in 09.
Wow. Yeah, because like when I saw the pictures, like the rail on the porch was still there.
The kitchen's all nice.
I was like, that doesn't look too bad.
Yeah. And you got what the heck?
Oh, I need to talk to him about this. But I see that you guys dropped the price from like 40 something.
Yeah, well, we had a real high when it was nice because she had just moved out and stuff. So, we figured, it wouldn't be an issue. But then once everybody just started, free for all in here, and that's kind of how
the problem. That we know somebody else who's got an abandoned, well, basically abandoned house in Newport, and so I went and installed the copper. But it's only a 2-bedroom house. Yeah, I could rehab it and sell it or whatever. But I want somewhere I can live for a little while.
So you live in Kentucky then?
Yeah, I live in Newport. Right?
Okay. So I'm saying there's better deals we have than the stuff that these stuff like this. I mean, we have deals that we saw these auction every day that little paint, little clean up.
Like where are those houses?
We got them all over. It's really deciding where you want to be at. We got 4 units, we got 2 units, we got Price Hill, Bond Hill, Rose Lawn.
Well, I mean, I was looking at the neighborhood. I'm like, the neighborhood's kind of iffy. And I talked to some guy who was walking down the street, asked him, and I figured he'd know the best. He's like, this house used to be really nice. He's like, some parts of the neighborhood is bad, some aren't. He's like,
this little block, man, because we actually did the rehab. You can't see it because this is here, but 568 Hale, and we actually had an out-of-state investor. Her son was coming to UC to a school, so she bought it from one of my investors, and then we did total renovation on it. So we lived on the street for over a year. And I mean, I'm the type, I'll get out and work with my crew and stuff. So we hung out in this neighborhood, and I mean, this little block is not bad. Now, down around the store, it gets a little crazy at night and stuff.
So how much back taxes do they owe in this?
It's right around about like 4,500, nothing too crazy insane, you know what I mean?
There's no other fines or anything? There's no Cincinnati been crazy like grass?
There's no code violations. I did just check. There's some old cases, but they've been closed out. Not to say that, with the grass being the way it is, that they won't come back and start coming.
Oh yeah, I guess that was the first thing.
My lady was thrown in jail because her house didn't have downspouts and gutters. And she's like, I don't have money to pay for it. I said, well, go to jail and figure it out.
My dad owns a property in Covington and everything on him. Stupid stuff. Somebody came and like, we had just painted the building.
Yeah.
And somebody came and put graffiti on the side of his building,
Okay.
like overnight.
Yeah.
And they were knocking on his door the next morning saying, hey, you gotta get rid of this. He's like, I just woke up and I just now saw it.
Yeah.
I'm like, jeez. And then like, a couple doors down, like, the whole house is falling apart. And they don't watch them.
It's just certain inspectors, there's no like certain people. I mean, you gotta think though, if you ever had this one down and it's the top 2 floors, I mean, what kind of cash flow you could pull? I mean, it'd be great, you know what I mean? Plus you got separate entrance for them.
And that's what I was looking at too, making sure like everyone was wired separately. Like I see there's 3 right meters, 3 gas meters,
3 furnaces.
yeah. So everything's different, which is a big plus.
Yeah. And that's the thing, I'm meeting another buyer here, potential buyer possibly, at like 2 o'clock, and he's wanting me to get some bids together as far as what, you know, all right, let's get a bid together and how much would it be to get this first floor livable? And then worry about the second, third, maybe do it in phases. Because, you know, we got our own crew, we can at least get 1 furnace on the line, 1 water heater, the first panel, get that figured out, and then maybe do it. And I would be willing to share that information with you
That would be
once I
great.
got a bid together, you know.
Yeah.
And let's just say, this is what floor 1 will be, and this would be phase 1, and then phase 2, and phase 3. You know what I mean? And that way you can kind of get a ballpark of what.
Yeah, because my girlfriend knows a guy that does like rehabs and stuff. Like he works for somebody that does rehabs. I was trying to get him to come like just live on the 2nd floor for free and just do the work.
Yeah.
But he just said they're building a house somewhere. So that, I was like, man, that was a good idea.
Yeah, I would have been. I would have been $3,000.
I mean, it ain't gonna cost me nothing.
Yeah. It's hard to believe, man, how nice it used to be.
I mean, yeah, I love pocket doors. I love those doors. My grandma has those in her house.
It's got a lot of potential now, but it needs a lot of love. It needs a lot of love.
Oh, I know.
We don't see any notes. That's why I'm not going to get some new pictures and stuff. So, usually it's like an antique fireplaces. These fireplaces are pretty.
Yeah, I need the one upstairs.
Yeah.
Break out, whatever, I need that. And just like a little fake one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it. I mean, your backyard is really that often. No, mine's on. She's good. I love dogs. Yeah. And how far back is the door go? I mean, I see the little play.
Yeah, I think it just goes right beyond that play area.
Not too much.
Yeah, it's not real deep. Back that way. But
I mean, it's definitely big enough for dogs to run around.
yeah.
Fence and stuff. But yeah, I mean, you guys do all electric work and stuff like that.
Everything. Yeah. So we're licensed, bond, insured. You know, it's like something like, especially something with those some panel stuff, we probably have to pull permits to get that all figured out and do it legitimately. You know. Like I said, I'm gonna get a bid for him, and like I said, it's probably gonna take me about 4 or 5 days to get it all
Okay.
compiled. But then, you know, I can give you a call and email it to you, and that way you can kind of see, because he wants to break it down in phases, because his thing is he wants to turn it like a halfway house for recovering addicts. Which, you know, I was thinking, that'd be perfect for how big this place is, but
Yeah.
what would you really want to put some recovering addicts in this neighborhood?
No. Nothing is more outside to get it. You know? That's the thing.
But yeah, man, we need a couple days. Maybe we go to part next week, and I can just get a bid and we should.
Yeah. And that's something else I was thinking about too, is like what we said, the recovering addict thing. Except, you know, I'm veteran, so. Yeah, VA has a program that helps like place homeless veterans. Oh, okay. Maybe one hospital
There you go. That's how you sell houses. Thank you.